Freshers Week is fast approaching, and when I started my first year last year, I knew that was one of the things that I was both looking forward to, but also a little bit apprehensive about, especially since as an international student, it wasn't actually something I knew a lot about. So I thought I'd just make a little video about how to survive freshers and my experience with it. Now, my first tip is not so much for Freshers Week itself, but it fits into it. It's also more just like a general you're starting uni tip, and that would be to try and connect with future flatmates and course mates on Facebook before you actually go. Often universities through like various social medias will try and be like, oh, new people, come here, and you can find like group chats through that. I know for University of Lincoln, which is where I'm at, they've got like a Twitter page for it. They've got a Facebook site, like Facebook page for it as well. And through that, people will like add other people into group chat so you can start talking beforehand, which was very useful for me because that's how I ended up chatting with people. And they were people I could go to these Freshers Week events with, because one of the things as well is that events like these aren't as fun if you're like on your own, like you want to experience with people. And obviously, because everyone's going to be new and everyone's going to be looking for friends, you will find people to talk to. But this kind of just eases like the stress or the fear of like not having anybody to talk to, because you will have spoken to some people already. And that kind of goes into the second one, which is to plan ahead. Look at the type of events that are on. What kind of things do you want to go to, so you kind of know what's going on. And that way you can also suggest things to your flatmates or to your new course mates and be like, hey, there's this really cool bouncy castle thing going on. Wanna go? Because sometimes with new groups of people, somebody needs to take the lead and be like, hey, let's do something, for everyone to kind of go, yes, let's do it. And that might as well be you. Now, the third thing is to take this as an opportunity to try new things. You're gonna be in a completely new place, in a new situation with new people, so you might as well try out some new things. Personally, I'm not very big on the whole going out thing, and I knew that already, but I was like, you know what, here's a bunch of events, bunch of theme nights of things to go out on, might as well give it a go. And I had fun, and I confirmed the fact that it wasn't really for me, and I didn't really go out for the rest of the year, but it was a fun way to like kickstart things and try and see what's the going out scene here, talk to some new people, and just get involved. At the same time though, I was also really happy that my Freshers Week did also have non-alcoholic, non-party events. Like I mentioned, there was like a bouncy castle thing, there was like a thing where you can try out yoga, you can come make smoothies, you could, I think it was like an open air cinema, which unfortunately I couldn't go to, but it was on. There was like a vintage fair, all that kind of thing. So there's like different things you can try out, and my advice would be to like try out all of them, because you're going to meet different people at the different types of events, and you'll kind of figure out what kind of social events does this uni like have, and what kind of social events am I into? Who knows? Maybe you find out you actually do like going out clubbing. Maybe you find out it's not for you, but at least you tried it and you listen to some good music. Fourth one is about Freshers Fair, and I didn't know what this was before I came, but what it is, at least at Lincoln University, which is where I am at, was just like this big event hall full of like booths and stands from like all different places in the city. It was like workplaces, it was businesses, it was organizations, and they all want to give you free things, and it is beautiful. And that's where my fourth tip comes in. Hold off on buying everything you need until after Freshers Fair, because I ended up getting some things I needed. Like I ended up getting like a wooden spoon, I got like a mug, I got a spork, which is, you know, the devil's cutlery. That's a different conversation. I also got like a bunch of like coupons. I signed up from like some loyalty cards, so I could have gotten savings had I not bought all my stuff at Wilco's already. I've still not gotten over that. So I would just advise you to hold off on like non-essential things until after you've gone, so you can see, oh, I actually got 30 pens I don't need to buy anymore, and 3 notebooks, but also I now have all these ways to save. Now, my last two ones kind of go into each other. The first one is be prepared to get sick. Everyone talks about this and everyone's right. You will get sick. And when I say be prepared to get sick, is mentally know that you will get sick and that's okay, but also physically, as in be prepared with the remedies for a cold. So get some cold flu medicine, get some tea, get some vitamin C's and D's in whatever form you want to consume it. Like, get those things, maybe some aspirin, some paracetamol, whatever painkillers is called where you are and your preferred brand is. Get some of that so you have a little layer of it for when you get ill, because you will. Because that way you don't have to like run out into a town and try and find it, especially when it's a new place. And this especially goes for international students. Figure out what brand of like painkillers and medicine you're used to and what the equivalent is in the place you are. For me, that turned out to be paracetamol for the headache pills I'm used to taking, just so you don't end up like having to try and figure out what painkillers are called where you are, and need to buy that whilst you have like a wicked cold. So just do some research, get your stuff beforehand so you're prepared. And also, the last tip, be prepared that you are going to be tired. Freshers Week is incredibly tiring because you're going to be in a new place, lots of new people, doing events all day long, and then boom, you have to start uni. And you're going to be so tired, but it's okay. It's worth it because you're going to have so much fun. And everyone around you is going to be tired too. The lecturers know you're going to be tired. At my university, they kind of did like a get to know each other thing during Freshers Week and then held off on like actual curriculum until second week. And even then, they were like, all right, we're just going to give you all the intro chats because we know you're all tired and hungover, and it's okay. Like, go do all your things, but it's okay to be tired because you're also there to like get a foundation for social life and like get to settle in, get to know your new place. So just have fun, enjoy yourself, and yeah. Those were my tips for Freshers Week. If you have any questions, please put them in comments down below. I'll try to answer them or point you in directions of places you can get answers. If you yourself has been through a Freshers Week and you have any advice or anything I missed, please leave them in the comments down below as well. I'd love to hear about your experiences, but also to kind of help out the people watching this who are wanting information. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I hope you have great, wonderful days full of socializing. Bye!